We are here for our second race at the Speedway on NASCAR Heat 4 for the Xfinity Series. This should be a fun one. This one, 100 lap drive, and it was a great race to start the year. Let's see if we can get it done here in this one. We're starting 36th. We qualified 30. Oh boy. Okay, we're back. That was a close one. Oh, got my controller disconnected. It's charging right now. And almost had the same issue I had a couple races ago. Well, it was on Sunday with the control with the steering wheel. This time it was with the controller, but luckily we're up and running here. So this is, of course, going to be a fun race here, NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona. Let's get started, and let's see how this race is going to go. Green flag in the air. We're going to start from the rear of the field. These stages will be really short. Christopher Bell looking for win number 11 on the season. Oh, looking to get down to the inside there on Kaz Grala. Couldn't get it done that time. Cesar Barcelo was the one driver starting at the rear of the field in this one. That's why we started 36th. We actually did not get a great start there. He is still behind us, so we do have a little bit of drafting help. But will it be enough to stay in this draft on the lead pack? On the restart, we're going to get a bump draft from behind now from Barcelo. That shoots us down to the inside of the racetrack. 3 wide into turn 3 as we're still trying to get up to speed on the opening lap. And all chaos is going to break loose in these stages. Oh my goodness. 30 laps on the opening stage of the race here. And running 3 wide in the middle on the opening lap. Bumper to bumper at that. Look at how tight this is. Thank goodness I'm using the controller here. This is crazy right now. Barcelo has been giving us some really good pushes. Oh, just squeezing our way in there with Kaz Grala. Got the bump draft from him, and that actually kind of helped us. Might get 2 packs here forming pretty soon. Hopefully not, because we're in the second pack. We don't want to have to waste time trying to get the second pack to lead into the first. Now it looks like we're closing in on him pretty quick. We're a lot more organized than what that lead pack is. 2 laps complete into this 100 lap race. Looking to the inside of Morgan Shepherd now. 3 wide. And we're going to complete the passes in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Quick move to the outside now, and Elliott Sadler getting a big run off of the back bumper of Tommy Joe Martins. Quickly snaking down to the inside. Going to move into the 25th spot on the racetrack. Now looking to the inside of Chase Briscoe. Briscoe had a pretty good car in that race last night at Chicagoland. We're going to stay on the inside. I thought about going middle, but it's way too early in the race to be trying to thread it up the middle 3 wide. At least from my driving point. Stay on the inside a lot here. Looks like Brandon Brown's currently leading the field out in front. Take a 3 wide down to the bottom of the track underneath of Jackson. The 1 car, Michael Annette around us. Right on the back bumper of Cole Custer right now. Oh, slight contact. That was a dangerous spot to have contact coming off of turn 4. I mean, you don't want to have contact at all on this racetrack unless it's bumper to bumper, but Lock bumpers now with the 00 once again down the front stretch into turn 1. Looking to his inside, 3 wide. Coming off of turn 2. Still 3 wide, can't quite clear him. We don't have a ton of help. We got Mike Harmon behind us, but nobody wants to jump down in front of us. Now Zane Smith moves down. Oh, just still not enough help from behind us. Harmon's there, but he's not really like close enough to us to give us the push we need. We almost made that run ourselves. Now to the inside of Chastain. We're in the top 15, 5 laps into the race despite starting 36th after a very poor qualifying effort in 37. We didn't have qualifying speed, but I knew we definitely have a great chance at race speed in this one. Usually in all 3 series, I tend to struggle on super speedways when it comes to qualifying. Now on the inside of Brandon Jones. To the back bumper of Josh Bilicki. The inside of Noah Gregson now running that 4th of July paint scheme. Oh, Bilicki just able to stay right there. Got 24 laps to go. Man. Couldn't get under in that time. I feel like it's going to be a pain to try and pass the leaders when we get up there. I feel like clean air is going to mean so much in this race. And now we go 3 wide up the middle, down the back straightaway. Hopefully we can find a line on the inside or outside. And we go to the inside. Now taking it 3 wide to the bottom. What a move by Christopher Bell. Down the back straightaway, through the middle of the pack to the inside of Reddick. We're going to clear Reddick for 6th off of turn 4 easily. At least made it look easy. Down to the back bumper of Joey Gase. We are just hauling right through this pack. Greg Gaulding currently the race leader. Brandon Brown, trying to side draft off of our right rear corner panel through turns 1 to 2. Can't clear him off of 2 yet. Still trying to get the draft off of Joey Gase in the 35. You see Jeff Green in the top 3. Just up ahead. Now we're going to clear Brown before we get into turn 3. Gase wanted to go high. We're going to hang him out to dry. I think the inside line's the way to go, especially towards the front here. Now catching Jeff Green to the inside of Green. Up to 3rd on lap 9. Highest position we have been running in this race. It is a 3-car race towards the front of the field. Now we get to the back bumper of the 11 of Justin Haley. Now looking to his inside. Side by side for 2nd, but he's going to aggressively side draft us down the back straightaway. What lane is Green going to pick? We're going to try to side draft Haley back now. Green is running the bottom. Here he comes. He's going to give us a push. We're up to 2nd off of turn 4. Jeff Green chose our line to help us out. Green follows in 3rd. Brown trying to follow in 4th now. Haley still doesn't have help on the outside. On stage 1. Won't have to pit at all in the 1st or 2nd stage. We'll have to pit at the stage break. Take fuel, 4 fresh tires, the huge. We'll likely take tires. We'll see, we'll see. Tires don't mean too much here at Daytona. Definitely help with handling. But as far as speed here, you really have to just mainly rely on the draft. And we're getting a huge run on Greg Gaulding, again, all by herself. And we've kept the car clean for the most part, so that is part of the reason. Now looking to the inside, side by side for the race lead, going into turn 1, trying to pin Gaulding high, trying to side draft him. And now Gaulding cuts down in front of us. We just don't have enough help from behind us right now. Look at how far the 2 of us are ahead of the rest of the field. Brandon Brown up to third with Justin Haley behind him, who finally was able to get to the inside. We're going to duck out of line a little bit here. And Golding, hopefully Brown just catches up to us and runs the inside, and that's going to be the case. So Golding about 4 car lengths ahead of us. He's got a very, very big lead. And the idea is to not necessarily stay in his draft and pull away from these guys behind us, but to keep Brandon Brown and all these guys behind us on our rear bumper. Look at that. Now we all form to the outside. Kind of zigzagging a little bit, but now down to the inside here. I like this strategy. This is playing off good. Look at the accordion effect down the back straightaway right now. Going into 3, we'll go back to the top. I think this is working slowly but surely. I know we want to stay organized too here, but most of us on the outside. Still 18 to go on the stage. We'll go back to the bottom. We'll try to keep Brown at least with us, and that might have hung Justin Haley out to dry now. Kind of run the middle through 1 and 2. Come on, Brown, get to us. I'm hoping he can get to us and give us a bump draft here down the back straightaway. He's close. There it is. There's the bump. Bump draft coming here. Not quite 3 wide yet down the back stretch. So that might be a push that we needed. Not staying as formed as I would like. Now Brandon Brown probably going to be hung out. We'll try to help him again. But Jeff Green is now coming on the inside. I'm surprised Greg Golding staying that far out ahead of us, despite being all by himself. It's crazy. Caution. Well, that'll bunch us back up. First caution of the race. See if we got any guys pitting this time. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, everybody's staying out. Here at the rear of the field, I feel like there's almost like a no-brainer to pit. Here we go, green flag back in the air. We'll restart in the second position here with Greg Golding now on our inside. We go down to side draft him. Clean air means a lot here. We saw what Golding was able to do out in front of the field. Big side draft down the front stretch going into turn 1. Brandon Brown, we were helping each other out there through stage 1 so far. We've got the bumper out in front of Golding, but we're still side by side for the lead now down the back straightaway. Nobody could clear one another, and now we're drag racing. Waiting for Brown to maybe give us a push from behind. We haven't gotten that push yet, but now we can take it to the inside line. And we might lead our first lap of the race this time, just past halfway through stage 1. Our first caution came out on lap 14. And our first lap led will be on lap 18 in this race. Golding out of the top with Jeff Green leading the bottom. Bell leads his first lap of the race. Golding's got a really fast car though, so we definitely don't want him to get out in front of us again. We would still have time to try and get him back before the end of the stage, but we don't want to have to wait that long. Trying to keep everybody in check. Still 12 laps to go in stage number 1. gonna lie, this could get crazy, but I'm sure it's probably crazy middle of the pack. Up towards the front, it might be side by side behind us, but nobody's really able to get a huge run, making it almost unbeatable to block. And now we get another caution. Looked like Noah Gragson was about to take it 3 wide there for a second, but then the caution came out before he had a chance. So second caution of the race. I think BJ McLeod brought out the first yellow. Vinnie Miller's going to pit this time, so maybe he brought out the second caution. So 2 yellows in the first 20 laps of the race. Remember, we had 12 in the race at Chicagoland last night. So we'll see what we'll have here at Daytona so far. 2 quick yellows. But this time we're going to lead the race back to green. Jules Simmer, hi. Welcome to the live stream. Here at Daytona, we are going to go green now with 9 laps to go in stage number 2. Hopefully you can stick around because this is going to be a great fight to the end of the stage, and I'm sure the rest of the race will be like this as well. Jeff Green, this inside line definitely took off. We saw in the last restart, we were pretty even. We restarted on the top on Golding, and it took until the entrance of turn 3 to jump down in front of him, take the lead. And now here we go. We're getting kind of a ways out ahead, though. That might not be good. Jeff Green's coming. And he might have a push from behind from Brandon Brown as well. Green going to stay content on the inside. We have 8 laps to go in the stage. Second line forming on the top now. Here comes Tyler Reddick. Who does he have behind him? Kind of hard to tell, at least right now. I want to say it's Noah Gragson. Nope, Gragson running the middle. They're now 3 wide back here. And now this is really the first time we've seen 3x3x3 all the way through the field. This could get harder to block as they race like this. And you can see how equal all 3 lines are, at least right now, as even on the very top line up against the wall, looks like there's at least 3 or 4 cars. Look at the middle starting to form. Here comes Reddick on the outside again. At the line, we have 7 to go in stage number 1. And here comes the big aggressive blocks at the end of these stages that you see in these NASCAR races on the super speedways in particular. Because you never know this late in the stage if we lose the lead, if we're going to be able to get it back. Trying to keep all lines content here. The middle line starting to fade back now. Here comes Brandon Brown on the bottom. Not going to be able to block it that time. Here comes Reddick now on the inside. We somehow got shuffled way out of the line. We were 3 wide for the lead. We jumped back down in the middle again. I did not think Reddick was going to go up the middle that time. I saw Brown on the inside, and I didn't think we were going to block him. And then out of nowhere, there went Reddick, and now we have 6 to go in the stage. And we're 3rd in line on the outside. They're 3 wide behind us still, but see what we can do. We're going to jump down to, little bobble there. We're going to jump down to the bottom. Harmon did not follow us. I think the bobble didn't help. Jeff Green's going to pull up behind us now. We're going to get the run to the inside to take it 3 wide down the back straightaway into turn 3. Reddick still on the top. He can't pull down in front of us. He wants to pull that outside line across. We're going to jump up to 2nd off of turn number 2. We're going to clear him. And Brandon Brown out in front. A big run coming on the 86 who led the early laps in this race. Now 5 to go in the stage. To the outside goes Bell for the race lead. Brown trying to hold the bottom. Side by side, here we come. Side drafting off one another into turn 1. Not going to get the momentum we needed, at least that time. We're going to pull right back behind the back bumper of Brown and make a move down the back straightaway if at all possible. Brown trying to hold the top. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Trying to get into turn 1, trying to get to his corner panel if at all possible, the side draft, but we could not do it that time. Through 3 and 4, another big run, looking to the inside, here we go, we're there, now we can side draft, contact made, through the tri-oval at the line, 4 to go. This is only for the stage, and we got crazy racing going on for the lead. Push from behind, oh, got a little loose there, we almost made contact again. The push is going to be just good enough to clear Brown in the middle of 1 and 2. Tommy Joe Martin's now trying to have a chance to win this stage as well. This is wild. Only imagine what the end of the race might feel like. I'm sure we're going to see 3 wide again before the end of the stage. At some point, they might be middle of the pack on back, but we can't quite tell from this angle. 3 to go now. You see Green went to the top side near the wall, but he couldn't get enough help. He ducked back behind Brandon Brown there. Oh, got a little loose. Getting into turn 1. Thought for a second there Tommy Joe Martins might have been able to pull unders, but he could not do it there. Here we go. Brown trying to lead the charge on the outside. He made the move on the bottom to take the lead the last time. Tyler Reddick still in the top 5 as well. He is right behind Tommy Joe Martins on the inside. Now running through the middle. Looks like Gregson tried to go underneath of him. Didn't have enough run to do it. 2 to go at the line. This is going to be a nail biter. It already is. It is already a nail biter. Brown fading back, at least for now. He's going to try to side draft off the bottom line as best as he can. He's got about a lap and a half to go. I think Reddick's got a really strong car there on the inside line. He's not going to take the move to the bottom yet. Still holding everybody in check now into 3. Only driver to DNF to this point in the race is DJ McLeod. And we're going to be coming to the white flag. Oh, here comes Reddick to the inside now. Martins went to go high. Tried to make his move early. White flag in the air now. 1 lap to go on the stage. And here comes Reddick. He wants to lead. Martins getting a run on the top side. Oh, don't want to go up there to block. Back there 3 wide now for second. And this is going to get even crazier down the back straightaway. Going to be able to block Reddick, at least for now. He almost made contact with Jeff Green. Reddick still trying to hold the outside line. Brown on the bottom, into 3. Who will win the opening stage at Daytona? On to turn 4, going to make another block on Reddick to the top. We're going to hold Brown on the bottom. Green-white checkered flag in the air, and Christopher Bell will win stage number 1 here at Daytona. And we have pit stops coming up right now. Already through the first 30 laps. Vinnie Miller going to stay out here. We're going to have to pit. Can now run to the end of the stage, but I'm sure those guys that are staying out now are only staying out because they pitted at the end, or sorry, during that second caution, or even the first caution for that matter. Vinnie Miller is going to be staying out, and McLeod is out of the race. So actually, Vinnie Miller is the only driver. Nice blocking. Yeah, thanks. It was clean. They were aggressive at times, but they weren't too late to cause the huge wrecks. So that's nice. So Vinnie Miller going to lead us to the green flag here. He's going to control the pace on the restart on the bottom. It's the second time we have restarted in the second position early in the race, but I think him having Tyler Reddick, a little bit faster of a driver there on the bottom, could help him. Brandon Brown restarted behind us, but he quickly faded back through the middle. And yeah, Reddick on the bottom, trying to side draft and slow the inside down. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We need a push. Now we are slowing him down. Big side draft coming now on the 78. Now a push from Noah Gregson. That's going to help. I did not think we were going to get to the lead that quickly, but we did. Look at that. I think Vinnie Miller might be holding up the inside, though. I don't think he's got the horsepower we do. That could have been some of the issue. At the line, Bell will lead. Oh, big push. Oh, man, that was risky. Miller was still locked onto the back bumper of the 9 of Noah Gragson. Gragson was making a whole bunch of crazy moves last time when we were in a super speedway race in the Xfinity Series. That was at Talladega. And I'm sure he's going to be a front runner throughout this one as well. We got his Junior Motorsports teammate on the outside of him, Zane Smith. See if they'll work together or if they're just going to try to work by themselves to try to get each one of their preferred lines going. Just have to see. We'll ride along at the in-car cam now. 25 laps to go in stage 2 currently. Middle lane just opened up there for a quick second. Now it's going to form to the top lane. Look at Cole Custer coming in out of nowhere. Custer trying to contend and lead his first laps of the race. This is going to get crazy. Custer, Smith, Gragson, all running there. Can't block the top side line of Cole Custer. Here he comes. Help from behind coming as well. Gragson locks into our back bumper now. He's still pushing us coming out of the tri-oval. But Cole Custer clears us into turn 1. Custer leads his first lap of the race. We're going to close into the back bumper here. Look at us kind of pulling away from that pack behind us now. We'll get him back. Or at least attempt to. Clean air helping Custer out that time going into turn 3 now. Got to stay close. Gragson might be coming here pretty soon as well, though. Big run to the inside. The Custer's going to be there to block. Now we're pushing, bump drafting all over him right now. Looking to the inside, but he blocks us to the double yellow line. Nowhere to go for us but to stay right behind that Stewart Haas Racing 00. Kind of moving up the track again. Zigzagging all over each other. Here we go. We're going to get to his inside, but he's going to come down and block us into 3. Gragson closes the door on us on our back bumper. Looking to the outside. He's not going to be able to block us there. Big side draft now. Contact now going through the tri-ovals and tried to side draft again. Here comes Noah Gragson. Gragson to the top side. I thought he was going to choose the inside there. Gragson's going to choose the top. He's going to push us. And he's staying locked, and we got to hold it. Taking out, oh, a huge block off of turn 2 there by Custer. We took it to the inside without running over him, and now we're going to get freight trained on the bottom of the track as everybody's running the top. Custer moves back down to the bottom. Gragson didn't have the, enough room from behind as we slide up the track. More contact as we're getting shuffled out again. And we have now fallen back to 7th. Aggressive pushing here in these Xfinity Series cars. There is almost no such thing as calm on these super speedway races. Let me tell you. Custer trying to work the top. Oh, we got a huge head of steam now. Huge head of steam. Taking it 3 wide to the bottom. Look at us and Custer kind of splitting the traffic there. Now we got Cesar Barcella. We're going to give him a push. Trying to bump draft him here to get to the inside of that 00 of Custer. Will Custer be able to block going into turn number 1? Can't tell for sure. No, he couldn't. He's on the outside of us. I didn't see him there. My goodness. Oh boy, 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead down the back straightaway. Chad Fincham just behind us here. Good dirt track racer. Barcella able to hold his line, and Cesar Barcella in the lead. Custer and I side drafting off one another. Custer going to try to close into that rear bumper of Barcella now. We're still side by side for second. Can't give up the bottom. Fincham's there. And now he's not. He's barely having to turn the wheel. But you notice we turn the wheel a little more because we're more out of shape when we're either getting pushed or being pushed, especially in the middle of the corner. Very tough to try and hold on to it. Custer's got a fast car. Got really good equipment, especially compared to that leader, Barcella. Remember, Barcella had to start at the rear of the field because of a mechanical failure. So Barcella started dead last in this race, and his leading laps here in stage 2 were not even quite at the cross flags mark in this race either. Custer coming. Justin Allgaier trying to work the inside as well. Now Custer's going to try, a little bit of a bobble. Allgaier going to help us out off the exit of 2 though he gives us a push. Big run coming down the back straightaway now. Here we go. 3 wide to the bottom for the race lead into turn 3. Custer in the middle. Barcella on the top, Bell on the bottom. Custer and I still side by side, and now we clear everybody off of turn 2, but Barcella with another head of steam on the top. Blocked in time. We were only able to block Custer. Push coming from Jackson. Now we'll try to get to the inside of the 90 again, and we're side by side into turn 1. The side drafting here, though, you can really pull that line back. We've been able to do it. Cars have been able to do it on us here throughout the course of this race as well. The Jackson trying to keep the inside line there. An unsponsored car running second. What a win it would be for him. And of course, with this being a wild card race with playoff implications looming for anybody that can win their first race of the season as well, you'll definitely see a lot of these backmarker cars, and they can work to the front of the field, try to make even gutsier moves when they have the opportunities, especially later in the race when it comes time to win. It seems like whenever we do end up losing the lead, we really get shuffled out, and we kind of tend to fall out of the top 5. We're quickly able to drive back through, but it does take us at least a few laps before we can take the lead. So again, another reason why you don't want to lose the lead late in the stage or the race when you're trying to win it. We've got 15 laps to go in this stage. We're already halfway through stage 2. We had 2 cautions in stage 1, no cautions so far in this stage. Everybody is going to be plenty good to the end on fuel. Maybe except for Vinnie Miller, but I still even think he will be good on fuel with the cautions under the stage brake. Definitely helped him out. The only stage I'm unsure about, though, right now is the 3rd stage of the race. I have no clue if drivers will be able to make it on fuel from the start of the stage to the finish. So this could turn into a fuel mileage race come the final stage if we go caution-free somehow through stage 3 at Daytona. Final stage will be about 40 laps. First 2 to 30. The 3 wide behind us again for second. Ryan Sieg, he's been off and on. mostly on throughout the course of the season. But he is definitely due for a win here in that Lombard Games 39 car. Jackson coming again, another nice block. Very surprised we haven't had the big one yet. We've had 2 cautions, but it seems like they've been single car incidents. I know for a fact BJ McLeod's was. That brought out the first yellow. Still not entirely sure who brought out the second one. How's it going, Edward? Glad you can join. Brandon Jones trying to get that outside working. He's getting a nice push. Here he comes. He's got Chad Fincham in the 42 just behind him. We're going to have to go up the block. Oh, now he's going to fall in the middle. Fincham stays on the top side, but Fincham doesn't have a lot of help, so I don't think that's going to work out for him. He's hanging in there tight. Jones moves down to the bottom now behind Seed. Oh, another bobble. Got to hold it steady, and now Fincham getting a run all by himself on the top side. Look at that. He didn't need any help. He still doesn't need it. Cindric, though. Where's Cindric been all night? I don't even think I've seen him in the top 10 yet in this race, but here he comes. Late in stage 2. Got the second car in line on the outside, but now we're getting way out in front of these guys. Way too far ahead. Look at this. 3 wide now behind us. Who will get the run? Getting your system back next week. Well, I'm glad. This game is definitely enjoyable. If it wasn't enjoyable, it would be a lot harder to do streams like this on a regular basis. Ten laps left now in stage 2. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Too much to count. Oh man, I saw the 22 shaking a little bit in the middle there. This is where the big one could happen. I mean, look at, it looks like a swarm of bees behind us. And I don't think there's a single car that has lost the draft. I think all 37 of us that are still on the track are in this lead pack. This is crazy. Look at that. Jeffrey Earnhardt trying to get the inside now. He's the new guy on the very bottom next to that double yellow line. And there comes Sieg. Another block into the middle he goes. He really had to get out of the gas. Look at how much momentum he lost. And that's actually not Jeffrey Earnhardt. That is Austin Hill. That is actually on the inside. I thought it was the IK9 car, but it was not. It's a 61. Another side-by-side behind us. Here. Hill, Fincham on the inside now. We saw this at the end of the last stage 2. It wasn't calm throughout stage 1, but when we got to about 10-15 to go, we started seeing a lot more 3-wide racing, and that's what we're seeing here in stage 2 also. We'll go all the way to the top here. Block Brandon Jones off for a quick second. Back down to the bottom into turn 1. I'm also surprised how well they're holding every line, not only without making contact with each other, but it doesn't seem like any one of the lines is losing a lot of momentum throughout the course of every lap. Oh, there's a little bit of a bobble. We can only come down enough to block Hill, and Ray Black Jr. will take the lead for the first time in the race. Now we're going to get pushed by Brandon Jones. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to be... comfortable running 3 wide anywhere on this racetrack, it is going to be on the very bottom next to that double yellow line. Up against the wall in the middle line, it is so hard just to keep everything steady and keep from wrecking the car, especially in the middle of the corners where it gets at its tightest and through the tri-oval. Even if I am racing with the with the controller here and not the steering wheel tonight, it is still difficult. Ray Black Jr. still trying to hold tight up there. I need his draft though. I really don't want him to move down in front of Brian Sieg. Sieg is getting pushed by Tommy Joe Martins. Martins now moves high. He didn't want to get out of the gas. We have 6 laps to go in stage 2. Battling for a playoff point. And 10 more regular season points. The points will be paid throughout the top 10. As is every other race over the course of the stages. And we fell now back to 6th spot before we're able to finally move down to the inside. Oh man, I don't know what Clements was thinking moving to the top that abruptly. I think he saw Black Jr. up there and he decided to make the move. I guess it helped us out. We're going to stay on the bottom. Big head of steam coming here to the back bumper of the 99. Oh my goodness, he goes up through the middle, at least thought about it. Sieg just able to block us at the line. 5 to go now in stage 2. Ryan Sieg. I don't know. This is gonna get crazy. So how can we make the move now on Ryan Sieg to win the stage? Down to the inside. Will he block us? No. Well, he thought about it. Couldn't do it though. Now he does. We couldn't quite get to his left rear corner panel that time to side draft him. We'll see if we can get him again soon here. Oh, wow. Look, he's going every which way to block us right now. We're going to need a little more help, I think, from Tommy Joe Martins behind us, though. We could create runs on our own. We've been able to. It's just a lot harder. There we go. Down to the inside. Big run going into turn 1. Sieg can't block that one. We're side by side for the lead. He doesn't have as much help on the top compared to what we've got on the bottom. Which lane will the 99 choose? He chooses us. And a push coming now down the back straightaway. Am I on the steering wheel tonight? No, I'm using the controller for this race. I will likely be using the steering wheel in the next race at Kentucky. Took the night off with it. Been running it a lot lately. Try to change it up from time to time. See him trying to fight back on the top side. He's not going away. A little less than 3 laps to go now in stage 2. Christopher Bell out in front. We won stage 1, making a lot of great blocks at the end of the same here. Now way out ahead of these guys again. Tommy Joe Martins closes in, but he doesn't want to make the move yet. Maybe he thinks it's too early, but I'd say you got to make the move whenever you get a chance, because you never know if you're going to be able to get that kind of a run again. And Sieg's still trying to work the... Oh, okay, now he's looking. now we're starting to fan out a little more. 2 to go. Different tracks called for different controls. Actually, I mean, that is the case, but last time we were on a super speedway in the Xfinity Series at Talladega, I did use the steering wheel there. That was hectic. We actually kept it clean for ourselves over the course of the race, and we ended up getting the win. Caution came out on the last lap, unfortunately, had to end that way, but it's definitely fun while it lasted. White flag in the air now. 1 lap to go in stage 2. Sieg's still trying to work the top side. He doesn't have a lot of help right now, but... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. A little bit of a bobble through 1 and 2. Didn't want it. Tommy Joe Martin still staying on the inside. It looks like Mike Harmon trying to lead that middle lineup. Now he goes high. Now we got him block the move, but look at the head of steam coming from the 74 up through the middle. He's still coming up. He went down to the bottom to block Brandon Brown. Tommy Joe Martin's getting shuffled out of line the last half a lap. Mike Harmon, oh, we're just going to block him through the tri-oval now. Checkered flag, green-white checkered flag in the air for stage 2. Christopher Bell will get the win. And that was a little closer to call at the start-finish line than what it was back in stage number 1. And we will pit 4 fresh tires coming our way. Repair whatever damage we have. I know we got a little bit in the rear bumper. 4 fresh tires also coming our way. I actually run on a PlayStation 4. I haven't had an Xbox in a really long time. Let's just say that. I've had a PlayStation. I mean, I've had everything from PSP to PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and I basically, when I bought this PlayStation 4, I was just sticking with that trend. I had an original Xbox when I was really young. I remember that. I mean, that was like elementary school young, but wow, we lost a lot of spots on pit road. We must have had more damage than what we thought we did. Went in with the lead and we came out in 14th. But luckily it's Daytona. And here we go. Oh boy. Still trying to get up to speed here. Just got to the inside of Brandon Jones. I really didn't want to get out of the gas. Oh, a little bit of a shake. I don't think we made contact though. This is getting crazy. Now push here from the 66 of Timmy Hill. Tommy Joe Martin's trying to go up the middle. He's shaking around. Oh boy, man, we are so close to making contact. Oh, car in the wall slightly. The 51 of Jeremy Clements gets out of shape. And luckily that didn't cause the big win. He's able to keep control as best as he possibly can. We're about 5 laps to the good on fuel, so likely everybody will be able to make it on fuel to the end of the race. Only 2 cautions so far for 2 single car incidents. And I'm sure there's a great chance that there will be a big one before the end of this race. Timmy Hill in that 66 car though, here he comes again on the inside, giving us a push. Still 3 wide, we can't clear seed. Now we do. Kaz Gralla, he started at the rear of the field as with us. He started 1 position behind us. We're both now in the top 3. Up to 3rd. Brandon Brown leads the field. He led the opening laps of the race. I don't think he's led since, but he's back in the lead now. No, he has led since. Almost forgot about that 3 wide pass he made it all the way on the bottom back in stage 1. But that was some time ago compared to where we're at now. I wonder if Mike Harmon might be able to create some more of a run. He finished 3rd in the last stage. Brandon Brown was the runner-up. Back down to the bottom. Oh man, I thought he was going to come down to block us, but he couldn't quite get us that time. Harmon going to try his best to side draft us and hold on to 2nd. Yep, there he comes. I mean, the side draft is crazy in this game. I love how it's realistic though. Try to get him back. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit more help too. Timmy Hill on our back bumper trying to give us a push. Brown going to move to the top side though. That might help Harmon out a little bit more. Nope, we're able to clear Harmon. Here we come. Another push. Timmy Hill has helped us a ton trying to work through this field. He's staying with us every step of the way, and he's still staying with us. He wants to get up to 2nd. Well, I'm sure he wants to get to the lead, but he's going to have to help us get to the lead first. Oh, now he lets go. We're going to... Oh, man, just made the block on Brandon Brown. I committed. It worked. A little closer to what I would have liked, but we're going to take the lead. It'll be an official lead change at the line. I believe this is the fourth or fifth different time we have led in this race. 32 laps to go. We'll ride along now in the in-car cam for the next few laps. Back to the top side off the exit of turn 2, trying to keep the outside line pinged back as much as we can. And Brown is there. We can't block him that time, and we're side by side for the lead through 3 and 4. There he comes. Can we side draft him though? We might try too soon, and now Timmy Hill closes to the back bumper again, so he won't get away from us. We're going to side draft enough. Whoops. Going to side draft enough to stay alongside of him. Oh boy, man, oh man. We almost passed below the double yellow line. Still side by side with him though. Here we come. This is getting tight. Gonna need another push from Timmy Hill. We got it down the back straightaway. The train is coming indeed. Man, we are so even right now. This is crazy. Been side by side for about a lap and a half. No one able to clear any one of us. We come away from each other now. Probably, yep, now we come back together in the tri-oval here to try and side draft off of one another. Timmy Hill, I gotta say thanks. I think we've picked up an ally in this race. Unfortunately, with him being a back marker driver, and this being the last Super Speedway race of the year, we're probably never going to race with the lead for him ever again on the season. Oh, loose off of turn 4, and that, wow, the 66. I didn't realize he took us 3 wide up the middle. My goodness. He hung us out to dry, and I was looking to try to side draft the 86, and I came up right into Timmy Hill. I didn't even see that. Wow, that was crazy. Goes to show how quick things happen. Oh, almost went below the double yellow line again. 29 to go. A 3 wide pass up the middle by Timmy Hill, trying to win the race and maybe get into the playoffs. All these guys that aren't really used to running up front. Mike Harmon trying to get a run now on the outside of Harmon. We're going to get the run. We're going to get up to second, now to the inside of Hill. We're going to hang him out like he hung us out. That was unexpected. And we're side by side for the lead. He's going to stay right on our right rear corner panel. He is still there. Harmon going to push us now. We have not been able to clear anybody for the race lead, at least recently. And here we go, up the track. Oh, contact. He's going to try to side draft him, and we came together there for a short moment. Harmon still trying to push us. So we almost got out of shape there. Big side draft now. Oh, Harmon going to come up the middle. He didn't follow us. Harmon trying to take the Timmy Hill way all the way down the back stretch into turn 3, but he can't quite clear us like Hill did. And we're still 3 wide for the race lead. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Hill trying to fight back on the top. Brandon Brown coming on the bottom. Another big push. He almost went around. He got really out of shape. Timmy Hill leads the lap. We got 27 to go. Are we ever going to clear anybody for the lead? Yes, we do. Brandon Brown. A lot of power coming out of that Camaro. Look at Brown go. Oh, that was a bad move on my behalf. Don't want to give up the bottom. I want to try to make him pass us around the top. or at least on the outside of us, and I couldn't do it there. Harmon sneaks under us, and Mike Harmon's going to lead a lap here at Daytona in the late going. 26 laps to go now. Tried to squeeze for a second there. Big side draft. Brown going to give us a push. On the back straightaway again, Harmon got a big run on him, but I don't know if we could clear. Oh, big side draft off the race leader. We had a lot bigger of a run coming. Was going to try to fall in line behind Harmon and in between Harmon and Ray Black Jr. It just didn't work. I knew I wasn't going to be clear of the 07. I actually came up really quick on the 74. Nice block there. Ray Black Jr., he was on the bubble as far as the points went coming into this race. He might need some help. We still got 37 drivers in this lead pack. Therefore, 37 drivers still have a shot to win this race. That is for sure here at Daytona. Another big run to the inside. Can we clear Harmon through turns 3 and 4? Yes, we will. And Harmon did a very great job of getting under us and back in line into second without losing any more spots. So at the stripe, we've got the lead, 24 to go. I believe it was the 6th. Well, we probably led more than that with being side by side. We've just actually cleared for the lead again. And now Harmon's hung up on the top side. Ray Black Jr. will pull up in front of him though. And Austin Cindric now trying to come along on the bottom. Cindric seemingly out of nowhere again trying to make some moves. Oh boy. Jeff Green trying to thread the needle up the middle. I mean, we've seen that happen a lot in this race. Guys are brave enough to try the middle. A lot of risk involved, but we have not seen the big one yet. Oh no, until now I spoke too soon. Cindric goes around spinning in the middle of the corner. I think he had a tire go down, it looked like. I don't know how many cars were caught up in that. He definitely faded into the wall in the middle of 1 and 2, into the outside cars. I don't think anybody on the bottom got any sort of damage though. I definitely spoke too soon on that one. Yeah, we have our third caution of the race and probably the first big one so far. Austin Cindric hasn't been up front much, but he was in front late there, but unfortunately he was not able to get the run he needed. So the green flag will be in the air now. $20 laps to go here at Daytona. Joey Gase, Josh Bilicki, it's been a while since they've been up here. I would say fresh faces, but I do know that they were in the top 5 at one point in time early in the race. That was when we started at the rear. We're trying to make our way to the front. Up to the top. We're going to be able to block it. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun shootout here for these final 20 laps. We'll see if we go green to the end or not. And one big one so far, and I think Cindric is still in the race. Looks like BJ McLeod is still the only driver that is not going to finish. Matt Mills has quite a bit of damage, but he's trying to will that car to victory lane here at Daytona and put himself in the playoffs. I know he hasn't won yet, and I know for a fact Austin Hill hasn't won yet. He's looking to the outside in the 61, just coming up to block him. Risky move, can't get back down to the bottom to block Gralla. And here they all come. Mill pushing us. That front bumper damage though, our bumper's going to align right. Oh man, we're getting loose. We're getting loose when he pushes us. Looks like Mike Harmon's got damage behind him as well. It looked like it was Harmon. Can we get to the inside? Yes, we will. In third, 18 laps to go. Now to the back bumper of Williams. He's going to be blocked off for the time being by Gralla. And the way the first 10 to 15 laps of this race started, it did not look like we were going to see this kind of racing. We were mostly single file and a freight train line for about the first 10, 15 laps of the race. But everybody's just going for broke now. Pretty much ever since. Now we're looking on the top side. Top three kind of pulling away from everybody else. We're seeing a lot more organized in the pack behind us. We're bump draft in the 35. Big move to the bottom here. Williams went high. I followed him at first, but then I ducked down to the inside trying to make the pass on him. But we cannot clear him off of turn 4. And now that we're disorganized, that's probably going to allow these guys to catch us from behind. I don't think they're going to be able to pass us, though, with us running side by side still. 36 and the 20, side by side for second. The 21 of Gralla out in front. Oh, slight contact. Another big side drafting moment. Austin Hill behind us. Didn't give us a push. But him close enough to our back bumper allowed us to pull into second before more cars can come to help. 36 out. Now trying to close in on Gralla. Once again. Well, I kind of zigzagging all over the track here, trying to break the draft as much as possible so we don't get as big of a run. But him being out in front, we were bound to have a big run coming at some point in time. We're slowly closing the gap on him. Got a little loose off of turn 4. Stayed in the gas, though. All is good. 14 laps to go. Oh, bobble again through 1 and 2. Man, we are getting spread out here. Cannot get the run I need. And now we get a caution. So our 4th of the race. Probably another single car incident of some sort. Nobody's pitting here, so it's hard to tell who that caution came out on. So with 14 to go, we get our 4th caution. And we will have 11 laps to go in this race when we go green. So 11 to go on the restart. Oh boy. This is going to be something. Morgan Shepherd back in 10th. He might have a shot to win this thing too. Have to keep an eye on him throughout the course of this one. Green flag back in the air. Will it be the inside or the outside? Getting the benefit on the restart. We've seen the outside work once when we were up here, but every other time it's been the inside. Got the front bumper out in front here going into 1 and 2. We need more help from behind like Gralla does. Gralla's got Reddick. We've got Ryan Sieg, and now we've kind of slowed each other down. We're able to pull in line in second. And now we got a big run coming on the back of the 21. To the inside. Side by side for the lead. Into turn 3s. We still try to get up to speed. Growler's going to be hung out. And here comes Seek to push us. It'll be a lead change at the line this time. Look at how far back Kaz Growler quickly fell from turn 3 to the start-finish line. He's back to about 6th or 7th at least. And we have 10 laps to go in this race. And here comes Sieg on the top, getting the run. Thought they were going to split him 3 wide for a second, but that wasn't the case. I know Tyler Reddick's got a fast car. He's led some laps in this race as well. He's sitting in 3rd. Sieg's led some laps. He's up in 2nd. Here we go. Austin Hill trying to work the inside line. Oh man, a little too aggressive there with the movement of the race car. Gonna try our best not to touch that apron. Sieg coming on the top. He's got some help. Oh, couldn't block him. Reddick is hooked to that back bumper. Can't even side draft to slow him down at that point. Now we're gonna get to push ourselves. Maybe we can side draft Reddick. Oh man. Yep, we're gonna side draft Reddick. Need more help on the bottom. Can we slide up in between them? Oh, that is so risky. I think I could have actually pulled it off. I chose to back out at the last second though. Oh boy, here we come again. Another run to the back of the 39. He left the bottom open. We'll take it. Can't clear him though by the exit of turn 4. Timmy Hill, that's who I want to see behind us. He's been a good pusher on us in this one. We're going to lead the lap by inches at the line, 8 to go. Might get a little bit of help throughout the course of this race, but it's pretty much every man for themselves trying to possibly earn a playoff spot. There's Hill with another push down the back straightaway. Look at how wore out that rear bumper is. Kind of hard to tell on the actual screen, but in the upper left-hand corner, you see the yellow. That's because of the bump drafts we have gotten. Surprised the ones we have given, it hasn't worn out the front bumper at all. Seven laps to go at the line. Ryan Seed working the outside. He's got Austin Hill behind him. Working the inside, it's Timmy Hill. It looks like Josh Felicki. Joey Gase also lined up on the inside. Another car back. Will we make it back to the finish under green at this point, or will we get a caution beforehand? I'd like to see it go green, but personally, as long as I don't get caught up in a wreck, I don't care at this point. Because I don't think it's going to matter. Daytona's Daytona. We got 6 laps to go. To close in into turn 1 again. Ryan Sieg has stayed on that top side pretty much since the green flag on that last restart with 11 to go. He is still up there. Gralla thought about working the inside. Remember, he was in the lead on the restart and quickly faded back along with Tyler Reddick, but they're still working there in the top 10. Reddick actually just moved to the outside. He has been a good pusher in this race as well. Oh, a little loose off of turn 4. Sieg is coming. Again, he's got Reddick behind him. At the line, we have 5 laps to go here at Daytona. 5 laps left. Here comes Sieg again. Another big block by Bell. Timmy Hill. Ryan Sieg. Who will win? I mean, it could be any... Oh, Hill! Oh, he's going to get under us. Contact, we're trying to pinch him. It's not going to work. Balicki staying locked to the back bumper of Timmy Hill. Now we got to protect the outside. 4 laps to go. Timmy Hill has just taken the lead here at Daytona. Can we get him back? We're still stuck on the outside. We need Steve to lock bumpers with us again. We can't lose too many more spots. Big run coming on the top. Oh, we still can't get down though. Brandon Brown is there. Gralla now on the outside. Just trying to lead the outside to perfection. Gonna take the risk. We're gonna get out of the gas. Can we get down? Oh, just got down in front of Mike Harmon. I didn't trust that top side. 3 laps to go. Can we go from 6th to 1st? To the inside of Gralla. Again, he's not going to have any help, at least for right now. Still trying to fight up there. Matt Mills just in front of us. Really nowhere to go. Still 5th. Freight train line on the inside right now. Trying to, oh man, about to turn Mills around. We got to his left rear corner panel. We tried to get under him. He is blocking us mightily and we cannot pass him. Trying to shake him. It's not working. Now he goes high. We're going to get under him. 2 laps to go. Running out of time. Brandon Brown's got a quick car. We might have to follow him through the field. Down the back straightaway. Big push to the back bumper of Brown. We're trying to look to his inside. We're there. That'll move us up to 3rd. Timmy Hill in the lead. He has made a couple aggressive moves on us already throughout the course of this one. Oh my goodness, Balicki almost went around trying to block us. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Daytona. All gloves are off now at this point in the race. We're going to get to the inside of Balicki. Big run coming through turns 1 and 2. Timmy Hill out in front. Big run coming now down the back straightaway here from Bell. We're going to have a shot to the inside. Hill can't make the block. We're side by side for the lead into turn 3. Neck and neck. This is for the win at Daytona. Contact through 3 and 4. Running each race. He puts him in the wall. Here comes Balicki. It's too late. Down to the bottom goes Hill. And Christopher Bell wins on the last lap at Daytona. Oh my goodness. Willing to pull out all the stops to win this one. From 6th to 1st in the final 2 laps. Oh my. My heart is pounding right now. This is another good race. I mean what craziness we have had on the channel lately. Especially with these Xfinity Series races. We still haven't burnt the engine out. See if we can get a full rotation in with the donut. Yeah, there we go. That is back-to-back Super Speedway wins. And we're going to have to watch that replay again before we end this stream. That was crazy. What a race. I don't know what angle to go at here. Go at this one. Yeah, this was the last lap. So let's rewatch this final lap. Getting to the inside on Timmy Hill. Neck and neck. I thought he had the momentum there, so I tried to run him up the track. Yeah, I guess I did run him into the wall. My bad. Unbelievable. What a race. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, hit the subscribe button down below for more streams, more daily NASCAR content, such as videos like this. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the race, the commentary, the video, the finish, anything that involved this video. Thanks for the support as always. I'll catch you next time. Kentucky will be a live stream tomorrow. Again, start time going to be unknown, but I will be live streaming a Kentucky Xfinity Series race. Have a good one, and I'll see you then.